Hey Cancer, welcome in. We are going to look at your energy now that we are in Gemini season. So welcome to Gemini season. Welcome in Cancer. So Gemini rules the third house, which is the house of communication, house of sharing, house of siblings. Gemini rules the throat, lungs, breath, hands, and nervous system. They're all about expression, speaking, and how you express with others. So we're going to look at what needs expressing, or what is being blocked as far as expression goes. So we're going to go ahead and use the Alice in Wonderland deck and the Spiritsong Tarot deck. Gemini energy to me feels very whimsical, childlike, and fun. So I picked out some fun decks. Although the Alice in Wonderland deck can be borderline creepy sometimes. There's a few creepy cards in here, but that's okay. So what needs to Cancer? What do you need to express? That's funny. This is one of the creepy cards I was talking about. The card says messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. So, connecting to the animal world, it's interesting because what I'm feeling here is not so much, this is expression without really speaking, which is interesting. That's what I'm really feeling here. So Cancer, how can you express yourself without really talking? So what I'm seeing here is like painting, art, expressing through, poetry, writing, connecting with yourself in a different way. That can also be connecting with animals here too, but I'm really feeling, it feels like Cancer for you guys, expressing through writing, art. It's almost like you guys, I mean, this is kind of normal for Cancer, but it's almost like a period of reflection, like your art, your words, your writing is going to reflect back to you what is going on the inside. It's kind of like your internal dialogue, but being able to see it, there's a lot of healing here regards to that. So totally not the energy that I was thinking was going to come out, but really beautiful. So take some time. What do you like to do? Connect through your art, connect through working with your hands. So, sewing, crocheting, coloring, crafting, poetry, like I said, writing. And then take a look at what you're creating. What is the feeling that is coming from that? What are you learning about yourself through that? So let's go ahead and pull 3 cards, 3 tarot cards. I love this deck. It's a really gentle deck. It's a great deck to work with kids if you're doing readings for kids, or if you just feel like you just need a gentle answer. Like if I'm not feeling like getting my butt kicked by spirit, I use this deck. If I just need a gentle answer. So 3 cards here for Cancer. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Heather with Heather's Healing. Thanks so much for being here. And if you wouldn't mind liking the video if you liked it and subscribing, I would appreciate that. Okay, so, oh my gosh, love. Well, Cancer, so Gemini got the same card. So we've got the card, it's love, major arcana here. And on the card it says choice and trust. I feel like the exercise as far as writing your words, not actually verbalizing it to another person, but creatively expressing yourself, is going to help bring a lot of clarity to you in regards to where you are in relationships and how you might not be expressing yourself, how you might be, what areas you're kind of shutting down, what areas you are maybe even trying to avoid. I feel like that will come out during the art, during your creative expression. Let's see what else we have going on here. We have the 10 of Crystals. So in the regular deck, this would be the 10 of Pentacles. And it's interesting here because the 10 of Pentacles is a very happy card. It speaks a lot towards, the card says stability and attainment. But yeah, it's stability within your family, within your connections, within your social connections, your social standing. But it feels like to be what I'm picking up here, Cancer, is a little bit of a disconnection for some of you, and also a little bit of fear. This could be money fears coming in. Um, and I'm also kind of feeling with the connecting with your art, this might just be a really nice distraction and a way to kind of help work through some of the fearful energy that might be there. Not quite sure why that's going on here for some of you Cancers, but the moment I pulled this card, I just felt a lot of tension in my chest area, which Gemini, we are in Gemini season, that does, and Gemini does rule the lungs, the breath, and the nervous system. So this creative expression could be really great at helping you release some of your tension, release anxiety, work through some of that anxiety. Another thing that would be really great is connecting with your breath. If you like to sing, that would be very helpful. Breath work would be very helpful for Cancers this month. And then we have, oh, here we go. I like this. Okay, so we have the Three of Crystals. The card says collaboration and productivity. And we've got the bee on here. So Cancers, if you are having fears and worries around money, just know that money is coming in. We've got the bee here. So that is prosperity and abundance coming in. Also more confidence and joy coming into your family, into your relationships. And this does feel like new friendships for some of you, connecting with people, maybe some friends that you've kind of fallen away from, new people coming into your life, but also it feels like past relationships, healthy relationships coming back in. And, I really have a sense of let go of the anxiety and the worry. I feel like some of you Cancers are really worrying a lot about things that aren't even going to happen. So do your best to stay very present with where you are. Where you are right now is the most important place to be, because that's where you are. So what is going on around you at this moment? Get really focused, get very in the moment, present with yourself, present with what is going on. I'm also hearing, not worrying about, do your best not to worry about others. And when we do worry about people, that sends out a low frequency to them. It isn't helpful. It's not going to make matters better for them if you worry about them. It actually sends out a really low frequency, clingy type of energy out. So, and it's just not helpful. So let's go ahead, and this is a new deck. I just got it this week, but I find it beautiful. And again, I picked out decks that I thought were very Gemini, had a real Gemini feeling. So that childlike, whimsical, funness. So that's why I picked out these decks. But this deck is Guides of the Hidden Realm. It's a new deck. Oh my gosh. I think, did Cancer get this one? So the card says order in the forest, cleansing, releasing resentments, making amends. I really love this. It's a beautiful card. I love all the green. So a lot of renewal energy coming in. If you are open to receiving that renewing energy, Cancer, it's definitely here for you. Some of these past relationships that are coming back in over the next 30 days or so, for some of you, this is so that you can, make amends, release some of the resentments, probably within family relationships too, because I really felt a lot of tension with the 10 of Crystals card, which speaks about family connections and traditions. Yeah, so really releasing some of those resentments this month, or at least working towards that. It will definitely bring a lot of renewal. I just want to see if what Spirit wants to say about this. And we've got the yellow in here and the yellow with the bee, and that speaks a lot of solar plexus, really feeling into your personal boundaries, your empowerment, your confidence, having setting boundaries for people in your life that might be toxic or overbearing, having good boundaries in place. And interesting too, because the crystal that I thought would be most helpful for Cancers this month is Golden Sheen Obsidian. So Obsidian's fantastic for absorbing like psychic attack or absorbing negativity that's being sent your way. And then that golden sheen is really great for personal power, for bringing in healing, for being open to new experiences, new relationships, new ways of being, even maybe new ways of creating. So golden sheen obsidian would be really fantastic for you, Cancer. So let's pull a clarifier on this order in the forest. I would also say, even connecting, getting out in nature, maybe spending some more one-on-one time with yourself, Cancer, not so much with other people or with family, but taking a nice break, giving yourself some space, and space to connect with your guides and angels. It's easiest to do that when you are being quiet and your environment is quiet. Getting outside, getting away from responsibilities and obligations, even just for a short time. All right, so one final card here for Cancers. It feels like a really profound month of like epiphanies and realizations for you, Cancer, if you allow it. I'm having a hard time picking up the cards today. Yes, nice. So we have Ace of Crystals. The card says manifestation and prosperity. In the regular tarot, this would be the Ace of Pentacles. So like I was saying, there is, if you have been worried about money, there is money coming in. There's new money coming in. There's new opportunities coming in. I also feel like this is new opportunities at deepening your connections with family, with friends, and with coworkers. And we've got the Three of Crystals card here too, which speaks to collaborating with others. So there definitely is new experiences coming in. So I will say this, enjoy the quiet time, make some quiet time for yourself, because it does feel like the pace is going to pick up for you, Cancer, as far as relationships, get-togethers, sharing time and space with others. So enjoy the quiet time that you have. Really call in the green ray this month to help release burdens, to help release resentments. I know oftentimes a lot of people will work with the color blue to help release, which is really fantastic. But green brings in such renewal energy. And if you've been listening to me for a while, you already know this, but the colors, there are heavenly rays that come down, and we can call in those heavenly rays. There's angels for each ray as well, but call in the green ray of healing, and then just imagine yourself being surrounded in that emerald green light for a lot of renewal, a lot of healing, especially around the throat and lung area. Really calling in a lot of healing. I'm also hearing for some of you, eat some apples. That's really good for your lungs too. So that feels like a very specific message. All right, Cancer. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Wishing you guys a fantastic month. Take great care of yourself. Enjoy this Gemini season. It's a nice change to the energy. And if you have any questions, please comment below. My contact information will be below as well. Take care.